In order to have an opportunity to debut, idols have to go through a hard practice process, with training sessions from day to night. However, once they debuted, it's even harder for them to attract the public's attention, as well as to grow their fan base, especially when the K-pop industry is increasingly competitive. Here are 6 idols who have all the factors to pop up and become widely known, but don't get the buzz they deserve. Number 1. Lee Hangul. Lee Hangul is an extremely unfortunate case, when this guy has both the visual and talent to be famous. Although being an idol has plenty of difficulties, he still retains a strong passion and never gives up. Hangul had to struggle a lot on his road to become an idol, as he had 3 failed debuts. In 2017, Hangul debuted as a member of a boy group called I.M, but the group was not successful and only released 1 song since then. After the first failed debut, Hangul continued to practice in The Unit, a survival show which gives debuted idols a second chance. But unfortunately, in the final episode, he ranked 13th and didn't have an opportunity to debut with U and B. Not giving up, Hangul continued to take part in the famous survival show of Mnet, Produce X101. At the show, he received the support of the audience and debuted with X1 in the 7th rank. Everybody thought that the future of this talented man would be more favorable. But then, the program was accused of voting manipulation. This serious scandal caused X1 to be disbanded when the group had just been promoted for nearly 1 year. After the show, he debuted again in a duo group called H&D with Nam Do-hyun, who was also an ex-member of X1. At the end of 2020, both Hangul and Do-hyun joined BE173's lineup, MBK's latest boy group. As a rookie, the group is trying to develop and find an opportunity to pop up and compete with other Gen 4 groups. Number 2. Mion, G-idol. Mion truly is a beauty. With a small face, high nose, white skin, and also a powerful vocalist. But since the debut, Mion still hasn't left a deep impression like other members of G-idol, like Soyeon with multi-talent, or Suchin with her dancing skill and cutie sexy image. Although having a stunning visual, her facial expressions on stage is assessed as too exhausted. But many fans point out that Mion is often a victim of makeup, as she often appears with a paler face and more faded outfits than the rest of the group. As soon as G-idol debuted, Mion immediately caught attention because of her past training at YG. She joined the company in 2010, at the same time as Jennie, and practiced there for 5 years. In 2015, Mion left YG Entertainment and joined Cube Entertainment. However, the shadow of the time training with Blackpink is likely to be a barrier for Mion, when her name is attached to this famous group more than G-idol. After participating in Queendom, a survival program of Mnet, G-idol has really succeeded, as more and more people know about them. But unfortunately, a while after the show, the school bullying scandal of a fellow member, Suchin, caused the whole group to struggle. Because of that, the reputation of the girls has been affected, and Mion was no exception. Number 3. Chanmi. During 11 years of training, Chanmi has gone through many ups and downs when she was trained by 3 different entertainment companies, including SM Entertainment, MBK Entertainment, and now Double Kick Entertainment. There were times when this girl was close to success, but luck seemed to not smile at her. Chanmi used to be a trainee under SM, and almost became a member of Girls' Generation. Her trainee friends back then were Taeyeon, Yuna, Tiffany, as well as some others. Not having the chance to debut with the national girl group, Chanmi has been practicing even harder to get a spot in SM's next girl group, FX. But eventually she failed again. After FX debuted, a large number of female trainees had left the company, including Chanmi. With a good background as a trainee at SM, Chanmi quickly joined MBK Entertainment's new group, Co-ed School. At that time, Co-ed School was a rookie group that blew a new breeze to K-pop. The group had both male and female members. When Co-ed School debuted, Tiara was still the #1 priority of MBK Entertainment, so Co-ed School was always behind. Due to some reasons, the group had to be separated into 2 groups. The male group is promoted under the name Speed, and the female group is pronounced 5 Dolls. Chanmi continued to be the vocalist of 5 Dolls, with many good songs like This or That, Lip Stain, and I Mean You, and got success, but it didn't last long. When the survival show Producer 101 was introduced, Chanmi was one of the oldest trainees. In the show, she had a chance to talk about her years of sacrificing her youth to be able to stand on stage. Even until now, the name Chanmi is still unfamiliar to K-pop fans. Number 4. Chanmi. Before becoming an idol, Chanmi has been known as a child actor in a series of hit movies such as Can You Hear My Heart?, playing the role of Kim Jae-won in childhood, To the Beautiful Girl You, playing Min-ho Shiny as a child, and Nice Guy, playing the role of Song Joong-ki as a child. In 2016, he officially debuted with SF9, a boy group under FNC Entertainment. It was thought that SF9 would continue the success of their senior groups like CNBLUE, AOA, and FT Island, but it was the exact opposite. It was not until 2020 that the group won the first trophy after 4 years of operation. In the group, Chanmi is the main dancer, vocalist, rapper, and also the magne. If he wasn't acting, almost no one would know the name SF9 and Chanmi himself. Even though SF9 signed up to compete in the show Kingdom, they were quite inferior to other groups. And Chanmi is still not very prominent compared to other idols in the same generation. Number 5. Hansel. Every fan who accompanies NCT since SM Rookies is definitely familiar with the name Hansel. Hansel used to be a core member of SM Rookies project, but he left SM Entertainment after 6 years of training. Even before debut, Hansel had already appeared in several products of SM, like MV I Need You of Lay, EXO, worked as a dancer for Taemin, SHINee, and released the song Switch with SM Rookies members. It was 2015 when Hansel was introduced to the public along with Taeyoung, and everybody believed that he was chosen to be one of the core members of NCT. Though we thought the day we'd see him standing on the stage with the others would come soon, it eventually didn't. Many people think the reason why Hansel left is that he couldn't wait to debut. Until 2017, when NCT debuted 3 subgroups without him, at that time Hansel was already 23 years old. That's why he chose to leave, joined J-Flow Entertainment, and became a member of New Kid. Besides being the oldest member of the group, Hansel is also the main dancer, as well as a sub-vocalist. With an eye-catching visual similar to Yuta in NCT, he should be more widely known. Perhaps the reason why Hansel still hasn't had the spotlight he deserves is that he just lacks a little bit of luck in this competitive industry. Number 6. Jion, Tiara. Unlike some names above, the case of Jion is a bit different. Jion debuted as a member of Tiara and gradually progressed to success with many hit songs. At the time, Tiara and Girls' Generation were the 2 most famous names, so popular that even non-K-pop fans knew about them. Jion, as the center of the group, is always the member that attracts the most attention, with her beauty and flexible talent. But everything almost completely collapsed when Tiara, in the brightest golden age, was involved in a bullying scandal. For many years, the girls had been rejected and heavily criticized. Jion was no exception. Her idol career fell into stalemate, and her acting career was also affected. Fortunately, the scandal was eventually cleared up. Tiara was vindicated, but the group couldn't go back to the highlight they were standing in before. And Jion is stuck between 2 unfinished paths, singing and acting. Since 2018, Jion is no longer working with her former company. She moved to Partners Park with the hopes of developing more. While the other peers like IU and Suzy are already top stars, Jion, with beauty and talent that are not inferior at all, is still just a flickering star. Some idols have been popular since their debut, but some others are not. In order to be famous, besides necessary factors such as talent and visuals, idols also need to work really hard to be recognized. Of course, a little luck is needed too. Hopefully in the future, we can see these idols shine brightly on the stage and be more popular than now. So, which idol do you feel regret for the most? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section. Also, remember to like, share, and subscribe to BeBoss TV for more interesting K-pop content. Thank you for watching.